Well, hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to our Thursday night OpenTTD live Let's Play. We've gone Insta Live tonight, because, well, we're a little bit late. An hour ago, 2 hours ago, I was in London, but I've managed to make it almost on time. So, hello. I'm going to call that a win. I'm going to say that we started in time because there's the timer at the bottom. That's when we're going to start the gameplay, and that hasn't run out yet. So if you want to get yourself a cup of tea, or if you're not watching live and want to fast forward, that's the timer to go for. But how was my journey? Journey was okay, Jack and Mac. Thank you very much. I didn't have any changes on my train from London, and I had a burrito which I purchased before getting to the train station, and I enjoyed my burrito on the train whilst coming home. So hello everybody, welcome, good evening, Network 17, Tim and Kevin DB, and Fran the Man Graham, and everybody else popping along. Vacuum Tube is not part of the vanilla game. That is correct. Vacuum Tube is a mod, it's a new GRF, and it's all good. Now, originally, we was going to have to move tonight's stream to a different night because... Is that my hair or something? There's something on my glasses. Because I was going to stay in London overnight. But there's actually industrial action on the East Coast Main Line tonight, which means there's reduced trains or no trains tomorrow, I'm not sure. But basically, my train back tomorrow was cancelled, so I came back tonight instead. So, OpenTTD! Hey! Exactly. Let's go for it, eh? So, in fact, we should celebrate with a... the train I was on did not do that. But still. And yes, that's the first time I've used my Insta Live button. If we go over here to Cam 2... Hello Cam 2. You can see down here I've got my touch portal, and we've got a 2-minute countdown, which is what we normally do, but I've also got an Insta Go Live. So if I'm running a little bit late, we can go Insta Live without the countdown introduction. And also if we do a lunchtime live stream, we can go Insta Live then, because they're just short ones and we can get going on them without being too bad. But there we go. Give the giveaway whistle. Yes. The whistle is gone. Right, okay. So we've only got a couple of minutes before we're going to jump into the game. I do have a couple of important things to say. So, let me check my lists and just to make sure that everybody's aware of what's going on at the moment. So, today we be doing OpenTTD, but at the weekend we're going to do another live stream. We're going to do a live stream where I'm going to upgrade my computer, and I'll try not to break it. Now, the important thing about this live streaming is it will not be on this channel. Okay, I'm going to be doing it on my variety channel. So if you're not already on my variety channel, head over to my website, and at the bottom of the website there's a link to pretty much everything. Okay, so go. Oh, hang on a minute. We haven't got the. Oh, hang on. No, it is there. The stream widget didn't do a pop-up, or it did and I missed it. Should we do it again? So yes. There's a link on the website to the second channel. Go to the second channel. The pop-up's not coming up on the screen. I'm going to do a test. Let's do a big test. Send custom command to screen. Alert sent. Oh dear. Wow, that's a technical difficulty and a half. I bet. Oh no, I think I know what's wrong with that. Maybe I can roll back the changes. Maybe it just needs refreshing. Let's try refreshing it. No, it's broken. Oh no, it's broken. What can I do? Right, I will fix that while we're talking about stuff. So, in addition to the live stream happening on Saturday, We've also got a video coming out on Sunday. That video is an OpenTTD video, so you might want to go ahead and make sure you've got the announcements on, or come over to the Discord, or wherever your chosen place is for receiving your notifications about all things Master Hellish, and let me know. You'll be able to see what that video is. So we've got an OpenTTD video on Sunday. Okay, and then there is next week we're going to do an OpenTTD viewers game on Friday. Now I still haven't done the official announcement for it, but the stream's scheduled, it's in the Discord, it's on YouTube. We're going to be doing a special OpenTTD live stream viewers game, and it's going to start half an hour earlier if we can do that. So, hello and welcome, folks. Have we got any questions about any of the ramblings that I've just been rambling out about? Okay. Let's see. Undo. Right. I mean, really, I could have just potentially I'm just changing some code in Hellish Tools, because we did an update recently to add a feature, but it was a really, really difficult feature to test. And I thought, oh, it's a small thing. It won't go wrong. I'll do it live. And it looks like it's broken everything. But this is what happens, eh? Hey DJ, hey Brandon, hey Jigs Kid. Live fix time. Yes, live. It's been a while since we've had to live fix anything, hasn't it, eh? I'll just double check that the fix actually went up, and then we should be all right. Actually, we might need to resend some things. Like, I'll send another command. So, I'll just sign in. But yes, we've got a live stream on Saturday, OpenTTD on video on Sunday, and then next week we've got an extra OpenTTD live stream. So lots of cool stuff going on. The update I just did push to the system. So if I refresh the page and then send a new custom message. Oh dear. oh dear. It looks like the stream widget's completely broken. Oh no. How did that happen? Why did that happen? I don't know. Yeah, none of the stuff that's popping up on the stream is actually working. So it was a very small change, okay, folks. It was a very small change, so we should be fine. Just to undo the change. Oh wait, I accidentally left a bit of code in. Ah, right. I missed one. I really, what I should be doing is using the git commit history to roll back. But we're going to get to vacuum trains shortly. I promise. Okay, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Check that. That's all good. That there, that's good as well. Let's get rid of this. Okay, let's save all that. Save. Test 2. And just commit it. There we go. Yeah. There was a small change that broke everything. I mean, unfortunately, it was the kind of change that touches multiple places. And in theory, it should have worked. And in theory, I should have tested it. But I don't know what I did. So we're going to use this opportunity just to thank the Viewer Plus subscribers for their support. Because without their support, I won't be able to afford the service and services and equipment and games and stuff that I do. That I use to produce the content that I do. So I would still be able to produce content, but the content would be at a much less quality and a much less quantity as well. Right, there we go. We fixed it. I fixed it. There we are, folks. Yes. Developing live. Right, we can go into OpenTTD now. Yeah, okay, we're going to get a few... Hey! Oh, I love that one. Shall I get my hair cut soon? Shall I get my hair cut shorter or longer than that?
Things don't go wrong. They just get interesting.
We're going through everybody's tests now. Eh? Above the line. They just get interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why that test didn't... why the change didn't work. But, you know...
Things don't go wrong. They just get interesting.
Everybody's spamming it now. Let's play Season 10. We are streaming...
Things don't go wrong. They just get interesting.
They just get interesting, don't they? How can you get your hair cut longer? The GTA... No, in that... No, I was talking about longer or shorter than in that GIF that came up, Jackamak. Not longer and shorter than what it is now. Yeah, there we go. Look, all the information about Master Hellish, there we are, on the website. And also, if you want to take part in this series, you still can. masterhellish.net/S10. There we go. Yeah. I'm going to... I'll re-implement the change and I will test it. So we'll be all right for next time. Okay, so here we are. We're in the game. You can see that vacuum tube construction is available. The year is the year 2032. I accidentally just placed a piece of vacuum tube in the trees here. And as you saw, it cost 300 and something thousand pounds. Okay, so we've got to work out how far our 10 billion will go. Okay, so we're going to just make some assumptions, and we're going. But how much track could we lay? Okay, let's do a little bit of maths to make sure we don't overexert ourselves with our budget. I mean, 10 billion, right? That's a pretty hefty budget, right? So if we're going to say that each piece of track is going to cost us about 350 grand. Okay, we'll say 350 grand to give us wiggle room for destroying trees and farmland, and if the price increases slightly. Thomas, welcome to the stream. Haven't missed anything yet. We're just getting started. We had a small delay, but we're all sorted now. How many pieces you have? Well, it's about how much money we have. Okay, so each piece of track is going to be about £350,000, and we've got 10 point. We'll round it down. We've got 10.7 billion. Okay, let me show this on screen. May as well show it on screen, eh? There we go. So we've got 10.7 billion in the bank account. That's what it says down there in the bottom corner. If we divide that by the 350,000... There you go. There's the text. It's catching up now. Text at the bottom of the screen, masterhellish.net/S10 if you want to take part in this series. That means we can do... I think I did something wrong in the calculation because this is saying 30 tiles. Did I mispress something? Let's try that again. We've got 10 billion, 787,362,187. Oh, I missed a set of zeros. I see the problem now. So we can do 30,000 pieces of track. Yeah, I'm out by a factor of 3 zeros. I forgot the zeros. Yes, I did. Yes. So what we're going to do is, if that is a double track, we can divide that by 2. Which means, in theory, we can go 15,000 pieces of track before we run out of money. Yeah. So, 15,000, right? How far could I potentially go? So if we go from Hellish City all the way... I mean, I can't zoom out any more than that. Like, how many pieces of track would it be for us to go from, like, over in the preservation lands, all the way through the preservation lands, across the top of the factory lands, and then up, round, and into Hellish City? That'd be a pretty good railway line, right? Or do vac trains cost? That's a good question. I don't think they're nowhere near as much. If we go to trains and we go to available trains, the Hyperloop pod is 3.4 million. Stations and trains as well, yeah. So I think as long as we're not going more than 10,000 squares, we will be fine. Okay, and this map is only 4 by 4,000. So even if we did a double track from one end of the map to the other, and then down the other side, that would only be 8,000, and we can afford about 15,000. So we've got enough money, right? That's good. Okay. So we've worked out the money situation. Now I kind of want to leave it up to chat as to say exactly what we do, right? So, let's go back to OpenTTD mode. So, one of the suggestions we got in the Discord, and by the way, if you're not on my Discord, go to the website. There's a link to the Discord at the top and at the bottom. You can see upcoming events as well as the giveaways and all of that brilliant stuff. I just realised I've got something in the mods channel. Let's have a look. What's this? Okay. Do a map loop. Now, we can't do a map loop, Thomas, right? Now, Hyperloop looping the map would be 4, 4, 4. That'd be 18. That'd be 16,000 for a double track. You could do a single track loop, no problem. But what we cannot do is we are not allowed any trains in the no train zone. Okay, right. So we've got the different zones. Remember from the beginning of the series, and this is the no train zone. So we can't put a Hyperloop all the way around the edge of the map. That just would be no good. Okay, so what I was thinking is that we do a map from the preservation lands to the city builder challenge and back again, and we use the top of the first challenge area to kind of do a bridge here and a bridge here. That's a terrible arrow. And then we can cut across the top of the vehicle challenge and go between the two. That's my current plan. DGX says, so preservation lands to Hellish City. Chexo Kid says, is the map not 4K by 4K? Yep. The map is 4K. Yep. Single track loop would be 4K along one side, 4K along the other side, 4K, 4K. So that'd be 4, 8, 12, 16. Not 20k. So we've got plenty of money to do that. I think the first job would be to find somewhere in the preservation lands. Yeah. You wouldn't be able to easily go around the preservation lands, though. That is true. That's going to be part of the challenge, I think, Brandon. We also need to decide where we're going from and to. So because we need plenty of passengers. Where's our stations? Here we go. So what I was thinking is that we could find a nice piece of flat land, like this, for example, somewhere near some of the cities, okay, and do a service from these cities to a central Hyperloop station. So what I was thinking, and tell me if you think this is a good idea or a bad idea, is that we have, obviously, these 3 big cities here. Tutfield, Anvil, and Kempool. And if we just have, like, we use a flat piece of land, so maybe this bit here, or this bit over there, something like that, okay? Or maybe even over here. Maybe not so much over here. And then we do like a shuttle service between the cities to take passengers from the cities to there. And then have a hub. And then have the vac tube trains coming out of in and out of that hub. The only thing is that we can't drop passengers off at the other end. We'd have to transfer them. And we'd have to then do a different order, maybe. Unless the hub was at like one of these the smaller towns, so that it accepts passengers, and we could just drop like thousands and thousands of passengers off at a small town. Do a loop between them via a hub. What do you mean, Cheg Circuit? Do you mean like put a loop between the cities and then have a hub in the loop? Is that what do you mean? Is the vacuum train packs only? I don't know actually. Let's check and have a look. So if we go and put, can we filter by rail type? We can't, can we? You know what? That would be a nice one to have in here. Filter by rail type. Devs, if you're watching, wink wink, sort it out. Let's do it the easy way. Let's just put down a vac tube. We won't do it in the preservation lands. Even though it's allowed, it just feels wrong. So let's put one in just outside. So we've just spent a lot of money. So there's only the pod. Wow. So yes, that's it at the moment. Ooh. When does the next thing come out? Maybe we should wait a few years. I don't know. Oh, we haven't got the sound. Let's get the sound going. Chegzu said yeah. I mean, that would work, but you would have to... You'd always get the same thing happening, Chegzo Kid. So that loop thing that you talked about, if you had the transfer thing, the station here, as you're going round in the loop, you could pick up passengers at Kempel. You may just miss Tutfield because your train's full, but if you didn't, you pick them up here and drop them off, and then potentially you'd be able to pick up passengers and drop them off at Anvil. What's the texture you're using? I believe this is one of the default like open text, right? Hang on a second, let's have a quick look. Game options. Yeah, the Open GFX one. Here. Can those trains also run on some sort of rail as they have an atmospheric speed? Do they? Let's have a look. Let's go find out. So if we come over here, let's see. Speed. I mean, I'm just... Oh yeah, atmospheric speed. So yes, it looks like they can run on standard rail as well. Whether that's maglev or not, I'm not sure. Ideally, it'd be nice to know what vehicles are coming out at what year and whether it's worth waiting for the next one. Yeah. And then what we'd do at this end is that, I mean, we could have like a hub here and transfer passengers in and out of Elon Lip Town, Beantown and Hellish City. But I'm not sure about that. Hey, J-Rix, welcome. I'm going to have a look and see if I can find out the vacuum mod information. Let's have a look. Okay, so I'm on the forum at that game noise is too loud for me. There we go. Oh no, more people have died. Let's fix. There you go. Fixed. Right, where's my thing gone? Back train set, there we go. That's a good point, Brandon. Diagonal to diagonal is the best. The problem is that we can't go across... Well, we could go across the middle of the water. I'm not seeing too much information about the vehicles in the VAC train set. So we're gonna cheat. Sort of. We're gonna go to OpenTTD in Steam. We're gonna go Properties. We're gonna go Install Files. We're gonna go Browse. We're gonna go into that folder. We're gonna launch OpenTTD. We're going to do new game. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's check the new GRFs. We're going to get the VAC train set in. Apply the changes. Do new game. Put ourselves in the year 30,000. No, that's too far. 2070. Not 270. 2070. And then we can have a look. The main game's on pause. That's fine. I'm sure it's okay. Here we go. So here's the available trains. We can have a look at them. So the prototype here may only attach to itself. Was out. I'm not seeing. Oh, 2038 apparently. Yeah. What we got a question? Check the live page. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, when's the next stream? Oh, yeah. Right. Okay. So if you want to know when my streams are, you can go. If you go to my channel page, the shelf at the very top of my channel page is all the scheduled streams. Also, my streams are scheduled on the events in the Discord. They're the two best places to find that out. Yeah, so it looks... Yeah, and that prototype there can be connected to itself to get more and more passengers. And mail if we want to. And then we've got this vehicle here, which is designed in 2032. Hang on a minute. Can we organise, sort by introduction date? Here we go. So we get the Hyperloop in 2022, and then we get the Swiss Metro in 2032. We get the whatever that train is, and then right, I think we should wait for the Swiss Metro in 2032. Or, yes, because then we can upgrade to the FL2, which will be a much higher capacity. Okay, so the Swiss... 2032. Okay, let's close this game. There we are. And then we go back to OpenTTD. And we're in 2032. So that vehicle should be available like any time this year. So by the time we've decided what we're going to do, we'll have the vehicle we want. Oh, there we go. I think. Capacity 1 passenger. 1 passenger. What? What? I don't remember seeing that. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I don't remember seeing that. Oh, hopefully by the end of the year we'll have the answer about what the other vehicle is. Let's start laying the stations and track. I don't think we're going to have enough people to be able to connect up to Hellish City. What about... I think it is because engine, yeah. What about if we convert the station in Beantown? Because it doesn't matter about the amount of passengers we're supplying to Hellish City now, because it's not growing due to cast iron and sodium hydroxide and vehicles. So we could just nab one of these stations. So if we nab the station at Beantown, or here's probably a better idea. We divert all of these trains to use 6 of these platforms and convert the other 6 to Hyperloop ones. I think that works better. Because then we could just merge them here. And then we can actually have them coming into Hellish City. Let's do that. Okay, so let's prepare for this by getting the merge going. So to do the merge, we need this line and that line to go over, but we then need this exit line to connect up to, and the exit line I mean it could go here actually, as long as we tunnel though. Yeah, that doesn't work. What about further up the line? Kind of want to keep these depots. That's why I'm trying to do it like this. I mean, we could move this down a little. And we could potentially move this kink too if we need to as well. Okay, let's move it down a little bit. That's probably going to help things. So let's put that there. Remove this one. That does help things, because then we can go over this line by making this a tunnel. Can we? Is that long enough? You know what we can do? We can blow up this line, fill that in, and then just make this tunnel. And that just gives us a lot more space to work with. Oh, they're the wrong signal. There we go. And then we can remove this section. And as that gives us more room to work with, we can then take a full section of, I think it's 5 we need, out of here. Oh, we've got a tunnel there still. Okay, hang on a second. Yeah, that needs to come up. We'll get rid of that. Lower it there, put the tunnel in, connect it up. Brilliant. There we go. Signals and connect. Signals and connect. Good. Now just to make things a bit neater, I'm going to bring this up to there. And there we go. And then the incoming trains we're going to block off from coming down here. And give them a bit of time to filter out. They should go on the correct line. Hopefully we won't have a train crash. And yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the vac tube trains. We have got 11 billion in the bank account now, though. I think that's all of the vehicles down there, so we can actually remove this line now. And we'll keep these in and out sections because they're perfectly valid. We will just upgrade them to VAC at some point. Ideally, we want to go out length 12. Oh, before we do a turn. That's a bit close. And then we'll just have a big diagonal across. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, we can't go there. That'll do. Maybe. I tell you what, we'll have this as 12. Oh, we hit the industry. Right, we'll figure that out soon. Right, it's now gone... well, I say it's now gone past December. I said that a little bit early. It's now gone past December. So let's have a look at the available mag trains. Now we've had a look at that station. So it's still this weird vacuum tube train unit. Okay, let's go back to properties to our other OpenTTD. And I should be able to just punch it. New game. Maybe I'm using a different mod. So if we go to the other version of OpenTTD, pop down a vacuum... oh, we'd have to take out our loan. Oh, biscuits. We ain't got enough... oh, hang on. We can cheat. Cheat. There we go. So we're cheating in this version. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, wait. There it is. There's the wagons there. Look. Those weird wagons that we saw before are there. So maybe I just got the dates for these wrong. Let's have a quick look. Designed 2032. Designed 2038. So, what? Let's go back. Let's go back to OpenTTD. Go to settings. No, not settings, sorry. New GRF settings. So we are definitely using VAC train set version 1.01. That's what we're using in this game. VAC train set 1.01. Yeah, I think they might be designed in 1 year and then they come out a year or two later. That must be what's going on. And because then they get offered up. And I haven't seen it being offered up. I'm just going to go and check the other version. And go to new GRFs. VAC train sets. Yeah, so we're using it's the same mod. So I'm guessing like when they get released is like a year later or something. Let's see if we can do OpenTTD exclusive transport. No, not exclusive transport rights. OpenTTD. What do you call it when you get a vehicle early? What do you call it when you get a vehicle early? Subsidy. It's not a subsidy. Vehicle manufacturer. Vehicle manufacturer auto accept. Vehicle new vehicles. New vehicle road vehicles buying. Trial test. Test vehicles. I'm on the wiki now. I'm on the wiki, everybody. We're gonna nail this. Prototypes. It's called a prototype. From time to time, your company will be offered a year's exclusive use of a vehicle. So it is a year. Early access. It's a prototype. So, we know what the situation is now. It's a year. So we can go back to our normal game, not worry about it, and it's fine. Okay, we just need to wait until some point this year. In which case we can carry on working with our stations. So, this is going to be our station. Should we convert it now? Let's convert it now. VAC tube conversion. Okay, here we go. Is it just these ones? No, it's that one too. That train's in the way. Tell you what, I'll do it like this. Then I'll do it like this. And then I'll do it like this. Wow, that was a few million spent, wasn't it? But looking good. Looking good. Okay. Wow, just 7 million gone. Just like that. In the click of a thingy. Yeah. It wasn't early access, but at least we know we're going to get the train soon. So what we need to do is go across here. Let's just take that out. Put in our vacuum tube right across the top of this industry. So let's make the industry transparent as well. So we're going to go here and here. There we go. And I just wanted to get it as close to the industry as possible. And then we can build up the tunnels around it. There we go. Get the right sort of tunnel though. And also the signals too. Good. So we're just doing kind of like the station. We'll start with the station at each end. There we go. And that's going to get us into Hellish City on our vac tubes. Okay. There's another 7 million. That's another 7 million. Yeah, I wonder how much money we're going to have by the end of the episode. So that's one end. Let's now go to the other end. So what we're going to do, we're going to come out of Hellish City. We're going to go across this landscape. Somehow, we're going to go across the top of here. And then into the preservation lands. Somehow. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. We need to look at the world map and figure this out. Right. At the moment, that's too much stuff on the screen. There we go. We can see what's going on now. Right, let's get the drawing tool out. So, I would love to be able to go across the top of the industrial area here. We're going to avoid any large bits of landscape. I think this section here looks like a good crossing point. It's not too wide, and there's relatively flat land each side. And then we could probably just like make our way across here and to there, which is good. Okay, then on this side, the Hellish City side, how are we going to get around those hills? I mean, I'd be tempted. I mean, this is where we're coming out of Hellish City. I think it's around there on the far side. It might be best if we come like down here, follow this line through this gap, across this coastline, and then down here. There we go. MacLeods are struggling big time to fit in the new 3-platform station. Yeah, I bet they are. Cases are welcome. It's going good, going good. So, is it profitable to build a maglev once you learn how fast it empties cargo? I mean, it's okay. It's quite good. And then, in the preservation lands, we will be wanting to kind of aim for the cities behind my head. So, they are just behind me over here. Which means, ideally, we need to be coming in around this large city somewhere. Because you see this large city here? We want to be going around that. So we're probably going to go on a little jaunt like this. It's either that, or we build one great big massive bridge across the middle. And I'm not sure I want to do that. But, you know, there's two different options, okay? So there's either BB, Big Bridge, or GA for go around. And we're going to do a vote. Okay, folks, we're going to do a vote. So go, get ready to go to the portal. What way? It's either going to be BB for Big Bridge or GA for go around. Portal.masterhellish.net. Make sure you're logged in. The vote is up Now, right, whilst we're voting on which way we're going to go around, we need to find a place to put this station. So, I think it'd be ideal if we could actually put the station in one of these big cities. So, let's look at the options. Anvil. Let's see here. Hello? Ah, there we go. So Anvil has got all this water around it here, which makes it really difficult. Obviously, this side of the city is taken up by a railway line, and we've got a river here that makes things difficult too. There's some industries here that is a problem. We could potentially put a station there. But then we would definitely have to do some sort of shuttle service in and out of the city to get enough passengers. So that's one way of doing it. Tutfield is another option. And to be honest, this one might be a better option for us. Okay, because... or might not it. Well, there's positives and negatives to each of the situations. For Tutfield, we've got a nice big piece of flat land here. We could build our station. It's right next to the city, so we can get some good spread, get a good amount of passengers in, and we've got a relatively clear exit. We can build bridges over this line, or put that into a tunnel, and then get bridges over here and just go out where we need to. So I think that could be a good option. I don't think we should try and go to Kenpool because there's too much railway line to get around. It feels like one of these bigger cities should be what we go for. I mean, really, Tutfield's probably the best one because it's like the most south-westerly one of the three. Rumfing Way is actually growing as well, so at some point that'll be integrated. So I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to start building that. Now, I'm not allowed to delete any of these road tiles. So let's get our station in. I'm going to build a British Station Platform 1. No digging tunnel. That is a good reminder. Thank you. I would probably just reroute that railway. Or maybe even close the railway down. Let's just double check. Are we full-length stations here? Yes, we are full-length stations. Okay. So we're going the full 12 length. Yep. Thought I'd forgotten something then. Unless... You know what? I think we might... I'm allowed to go through farmland, right? I'm allowed to go through farmland in the preservation lands? I'm pretty sure I am. What about Gamer Town? You know what? I'm going to put that to a vote as well. Right. So let's just end the current vote. Oh, wow. Is that going to come on the screen? It will do in a minute.
Fantastic.
So, what way? Big bridge, 4 people. Go around 5. So we're going to be going around. And then if we look at the map over here, there's these 2 different towns that we could do. Okay, we can either come in at the bottom here. There's a very good piece of land right next to the city, and we can go out and down. Or we can try and cram it in over here. I don't really feel the need to cram it in over there because we have a railway service between these 2 towns anyway. So people could, you know... logically get a train and travel the rest of the journey to all of these big cities if they want to. But are we going to go with city number 1 or city number 2? Okay, they're the 2 options. Okay, city number 2's up here right next to me. City number 1's down there. We're going to put the vote out again. What one? City 1 or city 2? Vote now. And I'll get that connected up soon. But I'm going to start working on this railway track over here. So it needs to come across. And it needs to go alongside this one, really. But we've got... like we've got industries here right next to the railway line, which is going to stop that. So I guess we just go the other side of the industry, or we dig through this hill. I'm not really sure. I mean, if we go let's find out. Let's just try. If we go straight here, yeah, we can tunnel there. That's okay. So tunnel, 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 tunnel. Make this bit straight for a bit. So like that. And we need this to be straight for 12. Oh, that's 13. There we go. And then we can do a diagonal again. There we go. We do a diagonal here. And then ideally, that's when we want to just like start climbing and turning. Yeah, that's okay. We'll do our best. We will do our best not to annihilate the landscape. So we will dig what we need to. And we will leave what we can. There we go. That's quite a lot of digging. Ho, ho, ho. Goodbye, hillside. Wow. We going back up there? Oh no, that's still up. Wow. Although at that height we just dig through. Okay, so there's actually a relatively big land height change there. Look at that. But you know, progress, eh? Gap in the track, gap in the track, gap in the track. Track missing. There it is. You see? People tip me off about that. Vadrick says, which one's more distance? I forgot immediately. Gamer Clark says, hello, just joined. What are we voting on? We were voting on which way round we were going to do the track, whether we was going to do a big bridge or go around. And then we were voting on which city we were going to, either City 1 or City 2. Brandon says, how do you get on a vac tube without the tube losing pressure? I mean, I can think of many ways. You've got to remember that the inside of the carriage is pressurized. So in theory, you could have... In theory, you could have a corridor that comes out up to the side of the train and creates a seal around the door, and you walk down that corridor into the train. And then the doors close, and then that corridor is retracted. So the train is not vac, the corridor's not vac, but the tube in which the train's in is vac, and then that corridor would move. It would be quite difficult potentially, but like even my primitive mind can come up with a possible to potential option there. So I'm sure that it'd be fine. Or doors in front and behind the train in the tube. Yeah, there's ways. There's ways. Right. So. It's now January 2034. Have we got our next train variant out yet? No. Okay. Never mind. So the next place that this train vac tube system was going to go is going to go up through here, up through these towns, round. I think it was like this hill, or maybe through here. Oh, it was through here. This is the crossing point, isn't it? So there's the crossing point. I've just decided. And then we'll go up and down this with the same design that we've been doing already. Like we go along so many and then we go up so many. So that's 12 there. One more for the flat section. There we go. Then we dig 12. And then we go in. We dig 12 again. This is going to be difficult in the preservation lands. That we can just go down a bit there. Nope, not that much. Actually, why are we going up and down that little tiny bit? There we go. Right, this is where the millions start dipping away. When we start doing some more aggressive building. 12 out to there. 12 out. Oh, that's quite a distance. We're going to go straight through this river. This is the most important railway line we've ever built. Everything else can just get out of the way. Until we get to the preservation lands. And then it's terrible. Right, so that's our target. That's where we're going to be leaving this continent. These trains have power. Slopes do not matter. Do not matter at all? At all, Gil? Yeah, I suppose it's good practice though, isn't it? So we've just got to somewhere get from there to there. I do think at all. I mean, if it doesn't matter at all, we'll just go for it, yeah? It'll be fine. Brandon says, I'd imagine it'd be like docking thing on a space station. You know what, Brandon? It would probably be... There it is! There's the train we want. Fantastic. 7 million a pop. Let's see how straight we can get this... Oh, biscuits. We've hit an industry already. Well, you know, where I can, I'm going to keep going straight. Ideally, we want just like some massive diagonals in on this line. But we're not ready to go... Well, maybe we are ready to go diagonal. No, not yet. I think it's best that we start from this end and then try and connect it up now. I want to get around the top of this lake and then go relatively diagonal through... Probably through here, actually. Yeah, we'll dig a channel here. In fact, let's dig that channel now. There we go. So the channel's been dug, and the track through the channel is 80 million. I mean, I'm not exactly sure how we're going to fix that at the other end, but never mind. We're going to hit that industry if we're not careful, but that's... Again, we can work around that. So... didn't see that industry. I kind of wish we'd gone a little bit lower now. Like here. Oh, wow, that's close, isn't it? You know what? We've got the money. Let's just take the track out. Wow, we got 56,000 back. Hey, this vac tube that we cost us 80 million to install. Any chance we could get a refund on any of it? Oh yeah, that's no problem at all. You can have a refund on. We'll give you a few thousand back. A few what? Sorry, a few thousand. We'll give you a few thousand back from your purchase of 80 million's worth of vac tube. Wow. That's not a great scheme. That. So I got better. Oh, hang on. We're getting close now. We are getting close. Okay. So, I think what we'll do now is we'll just keep going straight. But I don't want the up and downs to be different. So, I'm just going to do that. And that. So there you go. When it goes down, I want them to go down at the same time. That's down at the same time. I think that one needs a little bit of land. Nope. Bit more land here, please. Yep, there we go. The contractors are laughing. Well, somebody's laughing, I'll tell you that now. We still need to go further, so... Boom. No, not... Oh, actually, that works. Keep going. Obviously, we want to go as diagonal as possible. But we've got some challenges to overcome. I mean, that just looks ridiculous. Oh, that's even more ridiculous. There we go. That doesn't count as a mistake. That's just a misclick, as is that. Misclicks don't count as mistakes. I'm not going to go up and down here. We can shave the corner of that hill off. And we can remove that bit of track there. Take the corner of that off. There we go. Now, oh, we can. That farm's in the way. I think we're going to have a bit of a kink to get around these industries. Okay, so let's just make the industries temporarily transparent. I mean, I know I normally say there's nothing wrong with a little kink, but if you're kinking away from the direction of where you want to go, that makes the length of your route longer and therefore less efficient. There we go. So we've got a little kink to get around those industries. We've got a nice bit. So we go across, nice straight line, across some more, and then somehow we've got to connect it up to this. Wow. Tunnel under. You know what? You are totally right. I should have tunnel under. It's fine. Fine. We'll get some of our money back. I should have tunneled under. Tunnel, tunnel. There we go. Whoa, steady mouse acceleration. Now, did we ever get back on whether I'm allowed to build over farmland in the preservation lands? I'm pretty sure I am allowed, right? But I want to check with you, chat, whether... Because I don't think we've said in the rules whether I am or whether I'm not allowed. But I'm pretty sure I am allowed, right? Farmer must be angry. I mean, to be honest, with the amount that we've paid for his land, he's probably not that angry. I did blow up some land. But he can have it back. I'm sure he can have it back. Okay, so that's going all along there. Yep, that's good. Vradchuk says, I think it should be allowed. Guild Games says, fine by me. I think it's okay too. Right, let's do a little bit more of the straight line now. So I think we're going to follow the same sort of thing. Like, if we come up to an industry, we'll go down. We'll just do this. And then we'll tunnel, and then keep going. And then if we come up to anything else, we'll blow it up. Oh, what? That town doesn't like me? Oh, well, let's try and put some trees in. What you should do, right, is go to the Hellish store and see if the new version of the Trees t-shirt is to your liking. We've also got the Hellish HT, which I think is... It used to be my favourite t-shirt. It's now my second favourite t-shirt. There we go. So, what we're going to do about this hill, we're just going to go straight over it, I think. Yep. We don't care about this hill. Wham. Oh, that's ugly. I kind of like it, though. It's kind of terrible, but kind of good. This is going to be like the terrible hill. Oh, this is a terrible hill. Right, this is probably going to be the worst hill, so we'll name it after a viewer plus subscriber. Oh, what's your favourite t-shirt? Yes, it is the Hellish Express. It is my favourite t-shirt at the moment. I don't know if we've had a recent one. Let's name this hill after a viewer plus subscriber now. Spin the wheel on a viewer plus. Jeez, what an honour. I know, right? Here we go. So, I'll take this opportunity to thank all the viewer plus subscribers. You help keep this channel going. You help me produce more and better content. Great. You know what? This is entirely appropriate because I'm pretty sure Grabe has never watched any of my OpenTTD content ever. Grabe is into a lot of my other content, but that is what we will do. We will... where's my sign tool? Place a sign. There it is. I think that's very appropriate because Grabe will probably never see this. Although, Grabe is a mod, and when we spin the wheel, it comes out in the mod chat. So Grabe will be like, why is my name in the mod chat? Alright, let's keep going straight for this bit, I think. Although what I might do is dig a channel, because there's no industries here. And just big channels for VacTube seems fun. Diggy diggy. Diggy diggy. Diggy diggy. Nice. I'll probably just keep going until we hit this farm. Oh, we can go through the farm, can't we? Wow, this is I didn't factor in the cost of digging through hills. Maybe I should have factored that in. I'm not sure. There we go. That's how you use viewports, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Well, it's not too bad, actually. Well, it's quite bad. There's pretty bad. It's like just a giant scar on the landscape, yeah? Brandon says today I'm filling in... you're filling an ocean. I thought you were taking the ocean out of your circle, Brandon. Oh, dear. I might as well build a flat island in the first place. Well, what you got to remember, folks, is we can do this here. We can't do that in the preservation lands. It's not allowed. So this is going to be very much a line of two halves. Okay, we're switching now. We're switching back to the diagonal. And I'm going to just keep going diagonal as much as I can. Until I can't anymore for some reason. And then we'll see what happens. So is that connected correctly? I think so. So we actually come out here at the correct height. Money's almost... Oh, the game's paused now. I was going to say the money's almost coming in as fast as it's going out. Which is interesting, actually. Should we keep the game unpaused? Now, we have got some industries here. And we are going to crash into one of them. So I think what we'll do is we will change direction. Just for a little way. We'll kind of come down here. Yep. Can we get past that other industry? No problem. Okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the little kink. There's definitely nothing wrong with a big kink, eh? I'm not sure if you've seen my city project yet. Is it your big circular one, right, Brandon? Yeah? Because I've seen the screenshots of the map and things, but I haven't actually seen it in person. Now, let's see. We're going to go down here. And then explode ourselves through here. So, yeah, this is very much going to be a line of two halves. So this half is very much blow it all up and put the line here. It's like the most important thing. But on the other side, it's not going to be like this. So there we go. A big, long line. That's Grabe's Hill. And maybe we should just call it Grabe's Hill. Let's spell it differently. Yeah. Grabe's Hill. because Grabe's never going to see that. Right. You know what? Somebody's going to clip it, I'm sure. We're going to start out with the land bridge. Right. Because we haven't actually got anything going across this section. And then we'll just take the middle out and put a normal bridge in. And then if we need to change it later, we will. So, bridge. Length 14. That's fine. It is a little bit slow. So we need to keep that bridge as small as possible. There's 20 million gone. There's another 20 million gone. There's another 20 million gone. Right. So that's the bridge on this side and all of that bit done. Graham says, the more kink, the better. Make it more kinky. No, too much kink can be bad. Right, now, let's have a look over here. Now, where were we going to go? I think we were going to go across here, roughly, onto the preservation lands. Yeah, this looks like a good point to go over. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a land bridge about halfway. And then we're not going to change anything past that apart from to put the bridges in. And then as soon as we hit the mainland, that's it. No more land changes. So we've got land bridge across half of it. And then bridges every... Is that 14? 18, that is. This is going to be a slow section of the track. There's not much I can do about it. Is it 18? Oh, 15. That's fine. Maybe we can make them, like, each one, like, a tiny bit shorter. That one's not even in line. But as soon as we hit the coast, we're not allowed to do the land. Right? Suppose we ought to put these bits between the bridges in before I forget. Because I probably will forget. There we go. Oh no, not another crap. You know what? I'm not going to replace that vehicle. Oh, I accidentally clicked it. Well, you know what? Because I accidentally clicked it, I'll do it. We'll clone the aircraft. I didn't mean to do another one. There we go. There we are. So, I'm going to make sure that with this is connected up to there. Let's pop the track in. There we go. Egg is right. You left some track on a corner creating a junction. I'm not sure Egg is correct there. I think I fixed it. Here? Oh wait, there is a tiny piece. I didn't fix all of it. I fixed some of it. Wow, some of you are eagle eyes. Eagle eyes. Yes. Right, here we go. Let's get these bridges in. I'll put one in there. Maybe I should just do the land bits first. And then we'll have a couple of short bridges. And then that's it. No more land modification on the second half of this journey. I mean, we haven't finished the middle bit of the journey yet. But we'll get there. The money is going down. Money is definitely going down. I wonder what the company value is like. Because if the money is going down, the company value's probably going down, but also we're going to have the asset of the railway line. There we go. Let's have a look at the company value graph. Yeah, you can see where we started spending a lot of money on VacTube. What will the punishment be when you do? I'm not going to. It's going to be fine, probably. We need to connect this up first. So I think what we should do is just pick a path of least resistance. Like this. And then just go straight through. I think we might have to do some kinking. So let's have a look at that. So we're going to have to go... I suppose we could just try going diagonal. Oh, wow. We're going to diagonal right in between all those industries there, I think. There's some land height changes. That's the problem. Land height changes make it a right pain in the bum. Although I can dig through there. I am allowed to dig through there. Let's have a look. No, there's not enough of a gap. Not enough of a gap to get through there. Go through the top of this hill and across here. Let's do that first. Okay, so we're going through here first. Across the top of this hill. Connect it up to that railway line. So like this to there. That's where we're going to be digging. I mean, we're doing a lot of digging now, but it's going to be difficult in the preservation lands to do this without digging. Oh, look at that. Almost. Oh, yeah, it's not. That's fine. There we go. There's the corner. And connect up the gap. The faster we build, the more that money will go down. Obviously, but we're spending a lot of... I wonder how much money we spent. Does it give us a construction costs breakdown? Infrastructure, train, construction. Oh, there we go. Look. So if we don't count 2032, last year we did two. Oh, if we, I don't know if we started in 2032 because we didn't really spend a lot on construction at all. So we'll just count these years. So last year it was 221. Oh, we'll round it up. 222 million last year. And we'll add it up each year so we know how much we spent on this line. There we go. So we've got the bridge across here. We've got the start of the diagonal. We've got the bridge across there. Oh, there we go. So add 1,760 to 222. Actually, that 1,761 to 222. McFlurry, good evening. First time you catch me streaming. Well, welcome. If you do enjoy the stream, then you might want to take a look at next week because we've got 3 live streams, unlike 2. And one of the live streams is a viewers game event, which is always good fun as well. So Monday night we got City Skylines. Tuesday night we got nothing because I said the wrong day. Thursday's OpenTTD, same as what we've got tonight. But then Friday we've got an OpenTTD viewers game, so that's going to be great fun. Now, we might have to go up and round this industry. But at the moment, oh, we crashed. Yeah. Still going diagonal. Wow. This is a lot of building. We'll go straight across here, actually. That'll be good. Yeah, okay. No, I don't want that. Go away. Okay, I don't think I can do this, but I will try. Oh, I can do that. Sometimes this kind of weird isometric view can be a little deceptive in that way. There we go. Sometimes you think that you can't do something, and actually, you can. It works out fine. There we go. That's not what I wanted. Oh. In some ways, I'm dreading the preservation lands. I don't think we've done such a big line in the preservation lands. I mean, at the minute, I'm just building land bridges and cutting through hills. Like, I don't care. There we go. Look at that massive diagonal there. Isn't that... It's actually a thing of beauty. It is. And if you disagree with me, then you're allowed to disagree with me. I mean, you're wrong, but you're allowed to disagree there. I mean, I've started to say that sometimes. You're allowed your opinion. You know, even if it's wrong, you're allowed it. And some people realise that I'm joking, and some people get really annoyed because they think I'm being serious. Okay, let's connect this up. There we go. So we're gonna have a yeah, I think we're gonna have a kink here because we're gonna go straight into that industry. I suppose. Yeah, we go straight into that industry as well. We're gonna have a double triple kink or something. It's like on Transport Fever where we had that. What was it? It's a double. It was a triple double slip switch. It was on Transport Fever 2. I'm looking forward to Transport Fever 2 coming back. After OpenTTD Series 10 has finished, we've got City Skylines 2 Season 1, and we've got Railroute full release Season 1, or however we're labelling it, I can't remember now. And we've got Transport Fever 2 coming back as well. So we've got lots of cool train and transport themed stuff planned still. In fact, City Skylines has a lot of trains in it. Not loads, but some. We do a good bit of track building in City Skylines. Obviously, Transport Fever 2, we've got a lot of trains. And Railroutes trains as well. So we've still got lots of trains, even after OpenTTD Season 10's finished. Okay, so we've got a bridge across the water. We've got a few little kinks to get around some industries. And then we go straight across to our other section. Okay. I think it's time to... close the vote. Did I do a vote? I did do a vote. Okay, hang on a second.
Fantastic.
And the winner of the vote was 3 abstained. But City won. So Gamertown is getting its very own maglev station. That's probably going to be... I see, I've got to leave enough space to get over that water with a bridge. And I can't use tunnels. Okay, hang on a second. I think I need to start with that. I mean, let me put the beginnings of the platforms. Oh, I'm supposed to drag? I meant to drag. Let's put the beginnings of the platforms in. Hang on a second. How big was the station on this side? I want it to do the same amount. It is a... Oh, is it a 6-track? It is a 6-track. Okay, that's fair enough. We'll do a 6 platform on this side as well. There we go. Right, so in theory, this is our inline. We will need a bridge here. And then this might fit. I don't know if this is going to fit. We can try. We'll have our crossovers here. That line has got to go up and down. And then let this line go under it. And then this line's got to go under it too. So let's just remove that bridge a second. I'm allowed to delete my own stuff. That's perfectly allowed. This line can't come straight out because we need room for a bridge here, which means that connects up like this, and then this bridge is there, and these are all our exit lines, and I think each one of these is going to need its own bridge and then merge. Yes, okay. And we can do that. There we go. That's alright. I mean, obviously the station isn't pretty yet, but let's get our signals in. So we have one signal here at the split going into all the platforms. I didn't do any depots. Oh, brilliant. Okay. Tell you what, instead of going backwards and forwards all the time, let's get another viewport. Have a look at this station design. So for this station design, we just made it longer. We won't have depots at the station. We'll put depots in another place. This is going to be a depotless station. And we'll decorate it later as well. We're going to put a shuttle service in at some point as well. Gamer Glow's like, ooh, Gamer Town. You know this is named after you, right? Hey, it is. Right, so we said that I can go through farm. Oh, we need to plan this. We're going here. Oh my goodness, right. Can't even fit it on the screen. Let's get the world map up. It only just fits on the world map, look. Okay. So this is where we are, up here. This big station up there. That's where we've started. And this dotted line down here, this is our entrance into the preservation land. So we're coming in here and we're coming out of this station. And we've got to get through and around this. Oh! Right. It's pretty obvious we're going to have to go around the edge of this lake like this. Because I'm not allowed to modify the land. I think we'll have to do something a bit like that. Yeah. Up to the edge of the lake, all the way around, and then to the bridge. That's what we're going to have to do. I don't really see another way around it. So let's do that. I'm allowed to dig through farmland. That's perfectly fine. We've got a bit of river here. I will kink to avoid it. I'm not going to put a bridge. We've got a bit of river here, which I will bridge over. There we go. Just bridge all the way. I can't bridge all the way, because if you look at the bridges, the top speed is 434, so we want to avoid bridges. So then we're going to go along this coastline. So we're going to go between here, down and round there. So if we bring this out to about there. You know what? I don't think this is going to be too bad. Certainly not going around this big lake. I mean, obviously it's a slightly less efficient route going all that way around. Yeah, we're going to have a little kink there, unfortunately. Would be nice to have kept it a little bit neater, but there we go. Do longer than 3 bridges allow faster speeds? I don't think so, no. Oh, another plane crash. Okay, drop a viewport. Go over to the plane crash. Clone the aircraft. And then go back to the viewport. Oh, it's like a save. There we go. So around those industries, I'm going to put some bridges in here. And then we will join in those up. So we'll go straight there. Nice. Okay, so we're going around the edge of this lake. Pretty much no problem. We have got some towns here to deal with. It might be best to go straight across here, though. The other wagons are coming out. No, we don't want that. We could bridge across this, but that would be a big bridge. Though going around would take longer. Let's have a quick look at the map. So we're talking about this bit. Okay, we're saying I'm trying to decide if I should just go straight along this bit, bearing in mind I'd have to go over the hill and then turn, or whether I should try and come down the coastline and bridge over this gap. Yeah, over the hill. Over the hill is going to be so much quicker. These vacuum tube trains just go like crazy. There is a industry in the way, and I've got some bridging to do to get over this water. But we will do the bridge here, I think. Yeah, I think that's fine. There we go. Oh, no, it's not fine. Let's redo those bridges. I just want the two bridges to match, even though one's going over one square in water and the other one's going over two. Oh, let's have a look at the money. So we've got... is anybody adding this up? I'm going to put it in mod chat. So it's 222 plus 1761 plus 726. They're the 3 years we've been building and how many millions we've spent so far. Okay. There we go. Now, if I put signals all the way down this tube and it doesn't all connect, I'm going to be very sad. Right. How are we going past here? I could bridge over here. But that would only get me past... Oh, actually... No, I can't go that way either. Maybe one side, one the other. One side, one the other. Can I bridge over that? I can. Nice. And then, can I bridge over there? I can. Okay, there we go. We're splitting the line. We're splitting the line. I'd have to bridge over this bit. So many bridges. But bridges are allowed anyway. Okay, and as soon as we get to here, we can do the diagonal. And the diagonal is when these two lines can come back together again. There we go. Right. Now, does this... line up no, it doesn't line up. Of course it doesn't line up perfectly. I think what we'll do is we'll bring this one up to here. Go nicely over the hill. We're not digging hills anymore. A little kink. Okay, so we've gone around these industries over this hill. Now we have to get around this bit to this part. Oh, this is where I really wish I could just annihilate the landscape, but I won't. There's rivers all over the place. I don't like this. Okay, we're going to use the rivers to tell us when to turn. So we've come down as a diagonal. We'll put a bridge in it over here. And then, can we go straight? We can't go straight. We'll go straight for a little while. And then we'll do some more diagonaling. In fact, we'll make the diagonal as close to this water as possible. There we go. Ah! Hellish City Airport. We've got another crash. Oh dear. I'm trying to build quite quickly. I did make a bit of a mistake there, but that's okay. What trains do you plan for the line? Well, it depends what trains are available when the line's complete. I think actually coming down this section here would probably be quite nice. Yeah, let's do that. We can put a bridge over here. We can get past these industries. We can bridge over this water. Pretty much no problem. And then try and kind of diagonal ourselves over here, which is not going to be pretty. Yeah. Oh well, I guess that doesn't work. Let's go here. Going over the hills diagonally like this is probably one of the worst bits when trying to build railways. Especially if you're trying not to just annihilate the landscape. Because you have to do all these weird up and down kinky bits. Oops. We do not want to connect the tubes. There we go. We're getting quite close though here, so I think what we'll do is we'll come down there, diagonal to there. Yeah, there we go. There we go, pretty good. And chop that corner with a length 8. Not the best corner we've ever had, but you know what? The odd little corner like that in such a long line is not going to cause a problem. This is it, folks. I think this is the end of the construction of the mega line. And we really just want to go diagonal right across there. But we'll try and avoid these rivers. So we'll go through here. Yep, that's going to be good. So we'll go one down there and one down here. Oh my goodness, what a mess. There we go. That's not too bad actually. That's not too bad. And then, oh my goodness. How many plane crashes have we had just in this stream? I feel like that's like 5. You should be able to improve or mitigate it in some way. Right, how do we get over this hill neatly? I guess. Oh no! I mean, like we could do that. That might work. It does work. You know what? I kind of like that. I wasn't expecting. I mean, I missed a bit of track, but I got it. Why do I keep letting my trains crash? Yep. There's too many trains crashing. So then we can go a diagonal down to here. Here we go, folks. So we're about to find out whether I've made any mistakes or not. There we go. So over here, the signals... I suppose I should actually put one signal facing in on all of them. Oh my goodness! Clone the aircraft, send it on its way. There should be like auto replace my exploded aircraft button. Oh dear. You can't crash trains if you don't have any. That's worse than the bridge, says Gil. It's fine. Right, so we've got signals on this station. And we've got signals on this station. So if now I drag the signals down the line, they should be all the way down the line because we've got no junctions, no depots, none of that. It should be completely and utterly fine if I've made 0 mistakes. So here we go. Right. So here we go. We're going to put some hang on. Some of these signals are facing the wrong way. Look, that's the wrong way. That's not right. Look, these signals are supposed to be facing that way. Anyway, here we go. So these signals face this way. These signals face that way. Let's zoom off to the other end and see if we've got signals. We have! We've got signals down the line. I created the line successfully. So many plane crashes. I know, but there's nothing we can do about it. So there we go. We have a line. Now the thing is that we don't have any depots on the line. I don't know how many depots we need. And I say we haven't got any. We've got the ones at this end. We haven't got anything else. Could you make an exception by using cheat to avoid plane crashes if it's just an annoyance? Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know if you can turn them off, though, in any way. I don't think so. Hang on a second. I just got a message. I'm checking it. Okay. Bear with me a second, folks. I just need to reply to a message. There we go. Right. You can, but it will still crash on small airports. I think you're mistaken there. Like, there is still a % chance it will crash on a large airport if it's a large train, etc., etc. Should we whack some depots in? How many depots should we put in? Should we put them off the line, how we're supposed to, or not? I don't know. What do we think of off-the-line depots? I think we should be doing off-the-line depots, right? Let's put the industries back on. Yeah, let's put off-the-line depots. I'm going to do some proper depots at this end. Let me know what you think about depots on this line, folks. Do you think I should make lots of really nice proper depots all the way along the line? Or not bother? What's the feeling? What's the feeling? Ooh, what a feeling when I'm eating cheese. No, that's not how the song goes. There we go. Right. Depot. So this isn't a simple-ish off-the-line depot. We put a signal going into the depot and then a signal back onto the line. Same over this way. And that's done. Right? Now, with how fast these trains go, they should go down the line pretty quick. Gil says off every time. So we've got some at the station there. We've got some at the station here. Graham says at VAC speed, you probably won't need many. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. A mod to auto rebuy crash planes would be great. I think so, Jan. Maybe we should make a list of mods we want. How many should we put on this line? Bearing in mind it is massive. Should we start it without any? They definitely need to be off the line. I agree. They do need to be off the line. I don't know. Maybe... I mean, I don't want to do them on this diagonal. 2, says Gil. 2 in the middle. So we've got some at either end. And 2. So if we go into drawing mode... Here is our starting station. Oh, actually, I don't think you can see it. No, you can't. Okay, hang on a second. Let's redo that. There we go. Right. So here's our starting station. We've got our first set of depots there. And the end station is right there in Hellish City. And that also has some depots. So what I'm thinking is, if we do it in roughly thirds, Game of Clock says 54. You could put some near bridges since trains are already slower. Potentially. But if we're going to do 2, we want to be dividing it up into like roughly thirds. So like kind of here and here. But I don't want to do them on this diagonal because diagonal depots are silly. So... I think if we can squeeze some in here, I will. If not, I will try and get some over here on the edge of the land. That's getting a bit close to the other depots, though. If I squeeze some in here, I will probably put some here and here, something like that. Let's have a look. Let's go have a look at it. What we're going to do? Oh, hang on. How much money did we spend last year? So I'm looking at the chat. So that is then plus another 477 million. Somebody's going to add these numbers together later. So have we got room here? We have. There is enough room here. Okay, good. Right. So we're going to come off the line here. We're going to go along 12. We're going to dig. We're going to dig 12. Then that's where our depot will be. We'll mark it with a cross. And then we'll dig another 12. Yep, that works fine. Okay, so it fits where I wanted it to be. That could be skill. It could be luck. Call it whatever you like. I've got my depot. I don't mind. So, and then we'll take this side out. There we go. Lovely. And then room for the depot. So we go depot, 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 depot. Remove the cross. And then signal in. Signal back on the line. Signal into the depots. Signal back on the line. I'm not 100% sure if you need that signal going into the depots. I think you don't need it, but I think it does improve it, because if it comes off the main line and it's reserved one depot or the other, then maybe a train can't do something. Whereas if it comes off the main line and goes right up to the signal, then it needs to be there. I think I've missed a piece of track there. I did. Gil Game says you do need it. Do you think so? Oh, saw the comment. Oh my goodness. What? Anyway, so that's that one. That's where we wanted it. And then the other one, if we go quickly back to the world map. And I very quickly do an annotation. So we got one over here at the station. We got one here. We got one over here at this station, which means we got boop. And then we need to cut this line in half somewhere around here. So then we've got a jump and a jump. So we are looking somewhere within next to that hillside by the looks of it. Somewhere about here. So that coal mine's kind of in the way. Let's remove some of this. And push this bit down. Because with the vac tube trains, it doesn't matter if it goes straight up or not. Put the signals back. There we go. and then we can have the train coming straight out here. Is that right? Yep, that's right. 12 for the run in, and then the depot. 12 for the run out, and it fits in right next to the coal mine. Fantastic. Oh, look at that. Brilliant. Oh. And then we just get the depots in. Take out the forbidden bidder track and the through track. And then get our signals in. One going into the depot, one back onto the line, the right way round. One going into the depot, and then one going back onto the line. And there we go. There's our two sets of mid depots. So we've got mid depot there, mid depot over here, and then we've got our starter depots over here in Hellish City, and then we've got our other depots near the station over here. The only thing I want to do now is do that little tram service to try and get passengers to the station. So let's do a... Are we going to do mail as well? Does ISR work with VAC? Not sure. And yes, the depots do look strange. I'll probably do, right? Can do a little loopy bit around there like that. Get a new tram. New passenger tram. Say full load here. Go there and transfer just to get extra passengers in at this station. And we'll send like 3 or 4 of them going round. And then I wonder whether having more, but from further away. I mean, we're not. Oh, we are relatively deep into the city there, so that's okay. And the city will grow and connect up these roads as well, so that's okay. More is better, says Bill Bowen. Yeah, I kind of agree. Why not? So again, full load here, come round there and transfer and clone it, send them on the way. There we go. So they're all going to be loading, coming over to the station. The station doesn't accept anything yet because we haven't had any vehicles go along it. And then let's see that as train speed. Okay, we'll get to the trains in a minute. We will. Before the end of the live stream, we will have a train journey. I'm telling you. Then at this end, we actually haven't got a massive amount of passengers. I guess we could do a tram service to help boost the amount of passengers, but we've got too many trains picking up over here. Maybe we need to reduce the number of these trains. Or just throw more... Yeah, let's get more passengers in, shall we? We'll do the same as what we've just done over there. Should we just do passengers? Yeah, let's just do passengers on the back service. Ah, now this station's at max spread. Oh, we can't do anything about it. I'm pretty sure this is 12 by 12. Yes. What we can do... We can have some of these trains to unload only. I like the sound of that. So what we'll do is all the trains that are going to Elon Liptown Halt. What? Why are you lost? You on the wrong line? No, you're not lost. You just thought you was lost. Yeah, all of these trains, when we get to Hellish City, will unload and leave empty. You don't want trains to full load at Hellish City if not loading at all. There we go. Make the VAC station its own station. I could do Daz. I could do that. Because at the moment it's all just Hellish City North. I think we're gonna... Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do that. Make it its own station. No, I don't want to, because it looks pretty. It's a lovely station. Okay, we'll see if the change I've made to only have some of these trains drop off and not collect passengers helps. Okay, so we've halved the amount of collection. Make trams deliver passengers from other stations. Yeah, but then they can't drop off because we can't put a tram station in to drop off unless we get rid of one of the platforms. But I'm not doing that. Right, here we go. Look, we've got lots of passengers. Right, new vehicles. Here we go, folks. We're going to decide what vehicle we're going to have. So there's the pod, which we can't really have. There's the cargo, which... I don't know what it carries because it doesn't say. Capacity not applicable. What? And the capacity of this one is so many passengers? Right, let's purchase this train and add powered wagons. Is it powered? One passenger. Why is it one passenger? Is that right? Universal cargo model, all but passengers. What? Get some logic gates made. Oh my goodness, we don't want that. We don't want that. Does it just say one because it depends what it's connected to? Yes. It's engine dependent. There we go. Right. So we're just going to have a load of powered wagons to get a big, long, 12-length train. Oh, that looks fantastic. Yes. Yes, that's it. Right, so we're going to go here. Full load. And then go all the way doing it this way. And we're going to go to Hellish City and just unload. And we'll pick up some passengers if there's any. I don't think there will be at this rate. But maybe we can fix that later. But I want to know how much one of these trains makes on one journey. Okay, so let's pin this. Make it as small as possible. There we go. I think we're ready to go. So here we are. It's coming out, and we will expand this so we can see its speed. When you go in and out of a depot, your maximum speed is 61, which is why we have the run-offs and run-ins. We're going into the station now. We're going to load up. There we are, and we're just going to pause a second because the construction costs for last year was 79 million plus 79. Are we going to count the train as well? I think we should. Now, I've only just bought the train, and I can't think of other vehicles unless we've been replacing them. How much was the train? Let's just find out how much each train is. So let's just go clone that train. How much was that? 30. Yes, so that was 37 million. 37. So it was 79 plus 37. I don't think it was 16 million. I just cloned it. It's 37. So that's how much we've spent on it so far. I'm putting this in the moderator chat, by the way. May as well get that train going as well. We'll let it leave. But let's carry on now and see this vacuum tube train do its journey. And as it's doing its journey, I want you to guess how much money it's going to make. Okay, so it's gone all that distance, okay, and it's got transfer credits on it. So I don't know if that's going to help. But we've got 1,328 passengers going across the map. Well, that was operating cross. Okay, so here we go. Put your estimation in thousands. We're now going at 905 kilometers an hour. We slowed down for that bridge, but now we're speeding back up again. Daz says 2 million. Bill says 1. All right, millions. Looks like we're going in millions then, folks. Gil Game says 800,000. Adam 3.5. Checks a Kid 4. Wizard Brandon's going with a 5 million. That's quite a long way. That's quite a lot. But we're going over a couple of bridges here, and these bridges are really slowing us down. If we can get rid of any of these bridges, we really should. We've got a 4.5, a 12. Kevin DeBee's gone in with 12 million. Jan's gone in with 33 million. And McFlurry's come in with a 1.3 million. Well, I do think it's in the millions. I don't think it's very high millions. I think we're going to be looking somewhere in the range of... I want to say somewhere between 10 and 15, maybe closer to 12. I'm going in with 12.5 million. I think I might be really underselling this railway line because we spent a lot of money building it. Timman says 4 million. Death Angel says 8. Gamer Clark says £2.50. Vehicles for a big long stretch is already 2 million, so this should be much more and as faster. Yeah, it's going longer, it's going faster. As long as it doesn't like break down. I think we've already gone past the first set of possible service depots. So I don't know if it's going to go into the next set. And I didn't see it go in. It's really hurtling now. So we're going across the top of the vehicle production lands right now. And we're going to go over the second set of bridges soon. Yeah, payment rates do drop a little bit. Here we go. Here's the long stretch, the land bridge with the little bridge in the middle. You've got to have that little bridge in case we put some ships in. It's only kind. If you're in a multiplayer game and you want to put a land bridge in, that's usually fine as long as you leave a little gap for ships. Right, we're about to go over Grabe's terrible hill. Payment rate only diminishes over per 20 squares. And the speed's not dropping for the hills. So there you go. It just went past the second set of depots. This is Grabe's Hill. There we are. The big bumpy hill. And again, the speed didn't diminish. So there we go. So we've already gone past a third of the way. And I think the interesting thing is that this has cost a lot less than I thought it was going to. Like, I thought we'd be really dipping into our millions. Like, quite a lot of millions. But it's worked out not too bad. We'll add it. I don't know if a moderator could add those numbers together for me, please. Bearing in mind that each of those is millions. Yeah. You see hills? No problem. That's right. And we're actually not far off from Hellish City now. So if you haven't had your guess, now's the time to put it in. We're doing like the last this is the last big diagonal before we start coming in and we go under the other railway lines. So going through and coming down into that. Is the train full? The train is full. That's right, Graham. The train is full. There's over 1,000 people on board of this train. It'd be a shame if it was to crash. Chief says 22 million. There we go. Right, 17 says Daz. We're about to find out, says me. Let's see what we've got. It is 6.6 million. I was almost exactly double what it really was. Did anybody say like 6 million? Brandon said 5. That's the closest I'm seeing at the moment. Death Angel said 6. That's a bit too high. Untraceable Smurf said... Oh, sorry. No. Death Angel said 8. Untraceable Smurf said 8. Yeah. Brandon, I think you got the closest with 5 for 6.6. I'm not seeing a closer guess. Yeah, there was a couple of people who said 8. 5, 6 and a half is 1.5. 6, 7. What? I don't think 8's closer. What? You make my brain ache. I got up at 6 o'clock this morning to look after the baby. At 7 o'clock I got into the shower. At 10 past 7 I was out of the shower and shaved, getting dressed, and I was out of the house by 7:15. 7:15 I drove to the train station, was there by 7:30. I got my breakfast on the platform, got on my train at 8 o'clock and went down to London. I spent the day in London doing meetings, left London at 6 o'clock this evening, came back, drove home, said goodnight to the kids, and sat down to stream at 8 o'clock. It was 6.6, so 8 is closer. Oh, yeah, because I said, oh god, it was close, wasn't it? Yeah, 8 is closer. Well, there we go, folks. It was a lot less than I thought. But it doesn't take too long to do. I mean, on the way back, it's not going to make much money because it's only got 448 passengers on board. But we can get quite a few of these trains on this line. So let's clone them out. There we go. Let's send all of these trains in. That was full load. Yes, Brandon, it was full load. Yeah. Normally I work from home, you see, and on a Thursday I start work at 7:30 in the morning. So I get up 7:30, come straight down and start work straight away, and then I'll shower later on in the day. But I had to be at the train station by 7:30 this morning. So yeah. How many journeys to break even? Well, oh, looks like Eggs managed to total it up. I'm going to get the calculator out as well. So, DJ Egg says that this construction project, I mean, I don't know how many trains I've added, cost 3,302,000,000. Add the zeros. Yes, to construct. Okay, so let's put that on the screen. And then we're going to divide that by the 6.6 million. I think I typed that in wrong. So it was 3,302,000,000. There. That's how much money it cost. Divide that by the 6.6 million that we got on one journey, and it's going to take 500 full journeys to pay for the railway line. And you know what? If real life was like that, I think the railways in the UK would be a lot better off. Oh dear. So yeah, and that's a good point actually. These are relatively slow. The trains can go faster. You can see we're loading quite nicely over here. I don't know when that first train's due back. We do potentially need more passengers quicker. So let's do let's do... Oh, I can't see the station labels. Let's connect that one there. And connect that one there. There we go. Get a little bit more catchment in these. New viewer plus subscriber. Oh, fantastic. Oh, and it's not just a viewer plus subscriber, folks. It's a brand new viewer plus subscriber. Oh, that is fantastic. Let's go over to general chat and get the details here. So thank you very much, McFlurry, for being a brand new viewer plus subscriber. You have brought our totals up to 71 viewer plus subscribers now. So thank you very much for your support. Your name will be in that newest sub section there on the banner until somebody else comes and takes your spot. But while we're here, we're also thanking Kevin DeB for being a viewer plus subscriber as well. If you want to know more about viewer plus, masterhellish.net/viewer plus. But thank you very much. I know you're in chat, and the support is much appreciated. There we go. So I just did a little bit of spread stations around here just to help these trams filter more in. I think that was a train arriving. That might have been the first one. That I think was the first one, because we got 2 million on the way back there, and the profit this year looks about right. Let's have a look at the list. Yep, that was the first train just coming back. So at the minute we've got too many trains. But there was a bit of a gap between us creating the first two trains and then creating the rest. There's the second train coming back, but also we're getting better catchment over here now. So these will start transferring better. Nicholas says, "Have I arrived at the end of the stream?" Unfortunately for you, Nicholas. Yes. We are pretty much at the end. Today, we have managed to build a colossal line from the place of Gamer Town through the preservation lands, around rivers, over hills, and then back over the lands to have our own little depots here and come across the top of the vehicle challenge land, and then across another great big water mass, through the hills, round the jobbies, and over to Hellish City, where we make 6.6 million a trip, which is good. It's not as good as what some of the chat thought it was going to be, but you also have to remember that some of these vehicles are only going at, I can't remember what speed now. These trains are only going at 900 kilometers an hour, where some of the Hyperloop trains can go so much faster than that. I can't remember the speed. I think they go up to 4,000. I'm not sure. So yes. But there we are. McFlurry says you're very welcome. I'm glad. Remember that if you want to, you can come over to the Discord and ask for the Viewer Plus role, and you can see the Viewer Plus channels on the Discord, as well as the other bits and bobs. What's the difference between powered and unpowered? You know, Brandon, I'm not sure. I'm going to have a quick look. Let's have a look. So that's the powered one. It costs 1.3. Has a running cost and is refittable to all sorts of stuff. And the unpowered one costs less. DGX says, now I want a McFlurry. No, not McFlurry, McFlurry. I do like McFlurries though, but I try and avoid them because they're high sugar, obviously, and I try not to have so much sugar these days. Although I will be having some treats at an upcoming LAN party, and I will stream from the LAN party as well. So there we go. There we go. The powered wagons add horsepower to the train, says Graham, I think. I think maybe. Maybe. But there we go, folks. We are actually going to leave it there for today. I will just run you very quickly through what you can expect from me and the content over the next couple of days, as well as the important OpenTTD game that we've got coming up. So, this Saturday... On Saturday, I'm doing a live stream from my second channel, my variety channel. If you're not subscribed to that, or you're not on the announcements on Discord, get yourself sorted out on that so you can come along to that. I'm doing a upgrade on my computer, so hopefully I don't break the computer. Then I'll be able to do some more live streams next week. On Sunday, we have an OpenTTD tutorial video coming out. That is fantastic. Then Monday we're back to City Skylines 2, where I've named the live stream Money Problems because we kind of got money problems. And then next week on the Thursday we are going to be doing our penultimate stream of OpenTTD Series 10, where the title of the stream will be My Year 2050. So the idea is that we get up to 2050 by the end of the live stream. And then on Friday next week, we have the OpenTTD Viewers Game number 31. And this is a special live stream to celebrate 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. So remember, we've got an extra live stream this Saturday on my other channel. We've got an OpenTTD tutorial video on Sunday. And then next week, we've got an extra live stream with a viewers game on the Friday, in addition to the normal Monday and Thursday ones. So I hope you are looking forward to that. I certainly am. And I will see you all Saturday lunch if you want to come over. Saturday lunchtime in the UK. I'm going to try and not break my computer. Take care, everybody. I will see you all soon. And again, thank you to everybody who comments, likes, shares. Makes a difference. Really does. I'll see you all soon. Goodbye.